The streets of Caracas are now the image of calm. It's hard to believe that less than a year ago they were part of the nationwide explosion of the so-called barricades. The violent opposition roadblocks cost the lives of 44 people after opposition politicians Leopoldo Lopez and Maria Corina Machado called on supporters to take to the streets. They were reported as spontaneous by the international media, but for Desiree Cabrera, whose daughter was trapped inside a nursery set alight by the barricaders, it's not a story she recognises.
It was horrible. It wasn't just my daughter. There were lots of babies inside. In the middle of all that panic, watching them attack and set the centre on fire, we had to get all of those children out, urgently.
Desiree isn't the only one to have suffered. 65-year-old Maria Barrera had to be evacuated after barricaders stormed her house and threatened to burn her alive. Her whole community was without access to gas and regular food for over a month.
The National Guard found out and they turned up with a tank. They came to get us out. We couldn't leave until they dispersed them because they were really coming for us.
The barricades were not the end of the story. They were followed by the release of a string of videos showing right-wing terror plotter Laurent Salen confessing to having participated in planning the barricades in advance from Colombia. He and several others were receiving military training and funding there. The case was being investigated by youth leader and United Socialist Party legislator Robert Serra, assassinated shortly after the videos were released. For Farid Freiha, author of the book Plan Barricade, 2014 has been marked by attempts to overthrow the government in a soft coup.
Strategies which made way for sustained, low-intensity action through civilian clashes, the introduction of paid mercenaries and groups into the country who began to generate violence in order to justify military intervention.
Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro has described 2014 as the most difficult year yet for the Bolivarian revolution. Yet the government appears to have weathered the storm. It hopes that 2015 will be a year of greater stability for the Bolivarian Republic. Rachel Boothroyd for Telesur in Caracas, Venezuela.